Let's look at the calendar. It is February 2026. Do you know what statistically happens this month? 80% of New Year's resolutions are already dead. The gyms are emptying out. The journals are collecting dust. The motivation you felt on January 1st has evaporated. And now, you are back to your factory settings. Why does this happen every single year? Because you are addicted to the start, but you have no strategy for the sustain. You try to change everything at once. You try to wake up at 5 a.m., run 10 miles, and build a business in 1 week. That is not self-improvement. That is self-sabotage. The brain hates drastic change. When you shock your system, your amygdala, the fear center, freaks out and forces you back to comfort, back to the couch, back to the scrolling. So, if you want to actually recognize yourself in the mirror by March, we need to stop relying on willpower. Willpower is a battery, and yours is empty. We need systems. Specifically, we need micro-habits. In this video, I'm not going to hype you up. I'm going to break down the 3 specific protocols that bypass your brain's resistance. We're going to talk about emotional regulation, input control, and physiological signaling. This is a 15-minute deep dive. Put your phone away. Focus. Let's fix your year. Let's start with the foundation. Habit number 1, the emotional audit. Most men, and I mean 99% of men, are emotionally illiterate. We're taught to suppress, to grind, to ignore. So here's the scenario. You wake up, you see a stressful email. You don't process it. You just swallow it. Then you spill your coffee. You swallow that anger too. By 2 p.m., your boss asks a simple question, and you snap at him. Or you go home and ignore your partner because you are drained. This is called emotional leakage. You are a pressure cooker waiting to explode. You cannot be productive if your operating system is overheating. The micro habit is simple, the 30-second morning audit. Every morning, before the dopamine hit of social media, open your notes app. You write 2 lines. Line 1, what is the dominant negative emotion I feel right now? Maybe it's anxiety about money. Maybe it's jealousy of a friend. Maybe it's just fatigue. Line 2, what is one thing I'm actually winning at? Here is the neuroscience behind this. It's called affect labeling. UCLA neuroscientists found that simply naming an emotion reduces the activity in the amygdala. When you write, I am anxious about the meeting, you move the processing from the emotional brain to the logical brain, the prefrontal cortex. You literally hack your biology. Don't just think it, write it. If you do this for 30 days, you stop being a slave to your impulses. You become the observer, and the observer is always in control. People ask me, is writing 1 sentence really going to change my life? Yes, because it stops the snowball effect of a bad day. It resets the count. Habit number 2. Let's talk about your brain's diet. The 1-page rule. We live in the age of information obesity. You consume 10 hours of content a day. TikToks, podcasts, news. You feel productive because you are learning, but you are not learning. You are drowning. Consumption without creation is mental masturbation. It feels good, but achieves nothing. We need to shift the ratio. Here is the protocol. 1 page in, 1 page out. Every single day, you read 1 physical page of a book that challenges you. Not a tweet, a book. Marcus Aurelius, James Clear, Robert Greene. Why just 1 page? Because of the 2-minute rule. If I tell you to read a chapter, you will procrastinate. If I tell you to read 1 page, you have no excuse. It is too easy to say no. But here is the trick. You never stop at 1 page. Once you start, you usually read 5. But the goal is just 1. Now, the second half, 1 page out. Journaling. I know, you think journaling is for teenage girls. You are wrong. Journaling is the most masculine tool for strategy that exists. General Patton journaled. Da Vinci journaled. The greatest minds in history used paper to solve problems. At night, write 1 page. Dump your brain. What worked today? What failed? What is the plan for tomorrow? When you write problems down, they stop looping in your head. You sleep better because your brain knows the problem is captured on paper. 1 page read, 1 page written. Over a year, that is 365 pages of wisdom gained and 365 pages of clarity created. That puts you ahead of 95% of the population who haven't read a book since high SC. Cool. Habit number 3, the mirror reset. We talked about the mind. Now we talk about the vessel. There is a concept in psychology called biofeedback. Your mind influences your body, but your body also influences your mind. If you sit like a shrimp, shoulders forward, head down, shallow breathing, your brain interprets this posture as submission and danger. It releases cortisol, stress hormone. You literally make yourself weaker by how you stand. You cannot think confident thoughts in a defeated body. So, the habit. Every time you use the bathroom or pass a mirror, do the reset. Pull your shoulders back and down. Open the chest. Lift your chin so it is parallel to the floor. Look yourself in the eyes. Take 1 physiological sigh. That's 2 inhales through the nose and 1 long exhale through the mouth. Andrew Huberman talks about this sigh. It creates a mechanical expansion of the lungs and offloads carbon dioxide. It is the fastest way to kill stress in real time. Combine the posture with the breath. You are signaling to your nervous system, I am safe. I am capable. I am here. It takes 10 seconds, but it breaks the cycle of stress. People will notice. They won't know why, but you will look different to them. You will take up space. So there you have it. No magic pills. No $997 course. Just 3 micro habits. The emotional audit to clear the mental fog. The 1-page rule to build wisdom. The mirror reset to hack your confidence. Here is the truth. The video is ending. The algorithm is about to recommend you a cat video or a gaming clip. This is the moment of divergence. Most people will click away and forget everything I just said in 10 minutes. They will stay the same. Don't be most people. I am issuing the February Glow Up Challenge. I want you to commit to these 3 things for just 30 days. That's it. If you're serious, if you are actually done with your own excuses, comment, I accept down below. Save this video. Come back in 30 days and reply to your own comment with your results. Let's see who is just talking and who is actually working. It's 2026. Time to wake up. Hit the like button if you got value. Subscribe if you want to survive the year. I'll see you in the comments.